Welcome to the online lecture series on 8051 microcontroller. In this video tutorial, we shall see some additional programs on timer in mode 1 operation. So I will go through the programs because almost all the basics I have covered. Only thing is if you know how to configure the timer, so as per the question, you can modify the program. Okay, now. The question is write an ALP to generate a pulse of 10 milliseconds. See, it is you have to only generate a pulse and it is on P1 okay. Assume system clock of 11.0592 megahertz and timer 0 in mode 1 configuration. Okay. So this is the diagram. We have to generate a pulse. Okay. It's not a square wave. It's only a pulse. The two only once you have to generate. Okay, so the logic is very simple. You set this bit P1.2 port pin P1.2, then give a delay of 10 millisecond and you make it low. That's it. Okay, so these are the calculations. So one count will be equal to 1.085. So the required delay is 10 millisecond divided by one count. You will get 9216. Then 65536 minus 9216, you will get this value in decimal. Next hexadecimal it will be DC00. Okay, let's see the program. P1 is made as output port, Tmod for timer 0 in mode 1. So set bit P1.2, call the delay for 10 millisecond. Okay, we shall see the delay routine afterwards. Then clear it. Then the infinite loop. In the delay, move TH0, DC, the higher byte which you have calculated. Then TL0 as 00, start the timer, wait for the flag, clear the flag and return. Okay, let's see the second program. Generate a square wave of 5 kilohertz with 70% duty cycle. Interesting. Okay. On port pin P2.7, use timer 0 in mode 1. Assume crystal frequency of 12 megahertz. So I have directly written. So if you calculate, one machine cycle or one count will be equal to 1 microsecond. Okay. As I said, first you draw the diagram. 5 kilohertz is time period is 200 microsecond. Now here the duty cycle is not 50%. Okay. So it is 70% means T on will be 70% of the time period. Okay, and the remaining will be the T off period. So since duty cycle is 70%, so if you calculate, T on will come to be 140 microseconds and the remaining 60 microsecond is your T off period, because the duty cycle is not a 50% duty cycle. So if you draw, so 200 microsecond is the time period. Okay, and 140 microsecond is the on time, 60 microsecond is the off time. Now here you have to calculate the value for both 140 microsecond as well as 60 microsecond because the delays are different. Okay, so for 40 microsecond you will get a value of FFH and 74. So this is for 140 microsecond. And for 60 microsecond you will get FFC4. Okay, so how will you write the program? First you set this high, call a delay of 140 microsecond, make it low, call a delay of 60 microsecond and you repeat this procedure. Okay, see here. So T mode is configured in timer 0 and mode 1. Okay, now I am loading value for 140 microsecond. See here, FF7. Okay, then I said set bit. Okay, you can even put this before this, no issues, or here, anyway. Okay, we have practiced. Okay, let it be here itself. Okay, so set bit P2.7, call the delay now. Okay, now see the way I have programmed. The only thing which changes is the TH0 and TL0 values. Okay, other things remain same. That's why in the main code I am initializing the count value for 140 microsecond and I am calling the delay. So in the delay I have started the timer. I am waiting for the TF0 flag to be 1. Once it is 1, I am returning. Okay, after this, first actually you should clear it, make it 0. Okay, see I have generated until here now. Okay, now I will make it 0. Then I have to call a delay of 60 microsecond. So I will load the value for 60 microsecond. Again I will call this delay. Okay, then again I will return back, and this entire thing I will repeat to generate this square waveform. Sorry, not square waveform, this waveform of 70% duty cycle. Okay, the last program is also somewhat similar. Okay, so you have to generate this square waveform using timer 1 in mode 1. Okay, so first it is 10 millisecond, then it is 2 millisecond. Okay, so how many times? So this square waveform once you have to generate, and this once, twice, 3 and 4. 4 times you have to call this. Okay, so you calculate the value for 10 millisecond as well as 2 millisecond. Okay, for 10 millisecond it is dB ff, for 2 millisecond it is f8 cd. Okay, I will not go into the detail. Since I am generating on port 1, port 1 is made as output port. I am using timer 1, so it is 10H. Okay, now move R2 comma hash 4. What is this? Because this 4 millisecond time period, okay, wherein your T on is 2 millisecond and T off is 2 millisecond, it is generated 4 times. So that's why I have initialized a count of 4 here. Got it? Fine. Now I will load the value for 10 millisecond. Okay. Then I have set bit 1.7. Then I will call delay. Okay. In the delay, I will start the timer, wait for the flag, clear and return back. Okay. So what I have done, first I have generated this high. Now I need to make this low. Okay. So after the delay, again I have to load the count. This is very important. Okay, then I will clear, again I will call delay. So what I have generated now, I have generated this first part of the way. Again I have to make it high. Fine. So after this, okay, I will load the count for 2 millisecond. Okay, then I will make it high, call the delay. Okay, then for the off time I will again load the count and then I will clear, and again I will call the delay. Okay, so now I have generated until here. Now this 2 millisecond delay, it has to be called 4 times. Okay, so that's why decrement jump on non-zero to repeat. Okay, so once R2 becomes 0, you would have generated this entire waveform until here. Okay, then entire thing you repeat. Okay, S jump back. So this will generate you this required waveform. Okay, so you have to practice, only then you will be able to understand the programs. Okay, thank you.